Hey, what's going on? I'm BoneSickle, and you happen to be looking at Happy Dungeons on the PlayStation 4. Today is Sunday, September 17th, 2017, and this game is just added as a free-to-play title to the PlayStation 4 earlier this week. I decided to check it out, and I kind of like it. It's entirely PvE, which I like. It's co-op. Gameplay in this video is going to be me playing solo, which is by choice. Of course, you can readily hop into, groups of random people of up to 4 players fighting against enemies and whatnot. But so far, I haven't had any friends that have decided to check it out. But like I said, I'm checking it out. I kind of like it. It's, first thing you notice clearly, it's got a very cartoony and kid-friendly art style, which might be off-putting to some people, but does not bother me whatsoever. And it's one of those things where once you get past that, it's pretty decent gameplay, especially for a free-to-play title. It's definitely no Warframe, but that kind of goes without saying. But it is pretty fun. Got a little bit of exploration, a lot of combat. Like I said, it's just purely PvE, hacking and slashing against the enemies. Got a lot of little RPG elements. Get a lot of loot that you accumulate. A bunch of different weapons and helmets and armor pieces and shields and stuff to go through. Some of it looks, super cutesy and goofy, and some of it actually looks really cool, but you get your different stats and level your stuff up. And I will say that first couple of hours, first hour or two maybe, it does feel very kind of like just mindless button mashing. Like it feels like, I don't know, Little Big Dynasty Warriors kind of mashup maybe. But once you get a little bit deeper into it, you do start to get to a lot more variation in the enemies. You're going to have a lot of tactics that you're going to have to employ. It does kind of, gradually ramp up on the difficulty a bit. But when you do start playing, there's kind of a lengthy tutorial phase where the game kind of, walks you through a very narrow path of do this, now do this. And, your options are kind of locked, like the ability to even sell items that you collect doesn't become available until you hit level 3. So I would say maybe for the first hour, maybe 2 hours of gameplay, you're kind of limited in scope to what you can do, and then the game opens up. And I fear that might be kind of, a big turnoff to some players who get in and don't, push through that first hour to really see what the game has to offer. But like I said, I kind of like it. It's not a whole lot to it. It does seem like a lot of gameplay. I've barely scratched the surface on the story mission, and of course the difficulty on them keeps ramping up, and then there's the different difficulty options and whatnot. But as you level up, you unlock different abilities and different stuff like that. So I'm kind of enjoying it. But for the most part, really this week I've been playing a lot of Truck Racer on the PlayStation 3, which was free for North American PlayStation Plus this month, and that game actually really surprised me. That was a lot of fun. So I played that mostly the beginning of this week, and got it right to the point where I'm ready to get the platinum in it. Very straightforward platinum. Actually, really easy as far as racing games go, I guess. Not a lot required to do, not a lot of challenge, not a lot of time sink into it. But like I said, I had a lot of fun with it. It was actually, for a game about racing big rigs, I don't know who came up with that idea still, but it's actually pretty fun. So I'm at the point where I just need a little bit of help, I guess, with the online multiplayer trophies, or I would prefer to have somebody to help me out with that, to just like knock that out really quick and then ping that platinum trophy in Truck Racer on the PlayStation 3. Oddly enough, speaking of racing games, I did decide to purchase Need for Speed, the one that came out recently without any subtitle whatsoever. That is on sale this week for the low price of $8. So I'm going to pick that up and definitely spend the majority of my gameplay time next week working my way through that. I hope to really enjoy that. Of course, Need for Speed Payback comes out in a couple of months. I'm going to say November the 10th, and that looks phenomenal. But yeah, back to Happy Dungeons. Definitely, you know, you're not gonna see it in this video. This is a very short gameplay video, but you do encounter like really large bosses, and you know, like I said, I've gone through, I want to say like maybe 10 or 15 of the story quests so far, and I mean, it's got like, you know, a little cutesy ass story, but it's pretty cool. So check it out. Check it out. I plan to probably keep messing around with it for a little while. It seems like a nice, fun little kind of co-op diversion to come back to. I want to at least play through the story. I want to say it's like 10 entire chapters to the story, and I'm only in chapter 3, but like I said, I've only put a few hours into it. I don't really know how high the level suggesting requirements ramp up when you know, typical RPG fashion type of thing. When you play a level that is the enemies are higher level than your character level, you know, they can pretty much kill you like really quick. So anyway, that's all the words I have for this video. Thanks for watching.